Hi guys, how are you?
Hi,
How are you,
hi.
Shirin?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to
I'm
you
pretty
too.
good. How are you?
I'm fine too,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thank you, very good. So Shirin, have you thought about the topic?
Yes,
Oh, and is Bezat
yes.
there too?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. So have you thought about the topic?
Yeah, a
Okay.
couple of minutes.
Just a couple, why? Okay, good. So who wants to go first?
Okay. Me.
Yeah, okay, good. You buy
Mhm.
him some time so that he can think. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So Shirin, the
Okay.
topic is, let's first talk about the first part. Do people in our country
Mhm.
celebrate something that you think should not be celebrated? What and why?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sure. And um, I thought about it, and I found that we have a lot of ceremony to celebrate
Ceremonies, yes.
because
Ceremonies.
ceremonies
Mm-hmm.
to celebrate because we have different culture in our country.
Cultures, yes.
One of the each cultures
Mm-hmm.
because we have ancient culture from Aryai and something
Okay,
that
wait.
depends
It's ancient, dear. Ancient.
ancient.
Yes. And they're Aryas. Far as I know, not
Arya.
Aryai. Yes. Let me check
Aryas.
that to make sure.
Um,
Aryas, yes. That's that
mhm,
race, the race of Aryas.
Great.
But I'll check and tell you for sure. Yes, go on, please.
And for example, like Nowruz, like Yalda night, and they are so nice. And but we have some culture from our religion, Islam.
Yeah. Wait.
Like
I'm sorry. That's Arya, and Aryas is the plural, of course. Yes. Aryai marbut به قوم Arya. Could say the Aryans. Oh, excuse me. The Aryans. Yes, Aryai. Huh. Yes, go on. So you were saying some are related to our
and
religion.
religion, like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Qurban, and blah blah. A
Blah
lot
blah.
of them.
No, Shim, what did you say? That's blah blah. Did you say Lala?
Blah blah.
No, you said
Blah
blah.
blah.
Ah, yes.
Blah.
Blah. Don't say
Yes.
Bella, okay? Blah blah. No vowel between B and L. Blah blah. Blah blah.
Blah blah. Okay. And during these years, after the age of computer and internet, people can connect it to other country, and they find something.
People can connect
They
it.
have connected. They have connected. They have a connection with the other countries and culture, and
Okay, wait. Shirin, see, focus on your sentences, okay? I know there is a subject you want to talk about, but always, when you're speaking in English, for exams, for tests, in a class, focus on the sentence, not finishing the task.
Okay.
Finishing is not important here. It's not important what you say. What's important is the sentence, okay? So just take your time, do not hurry, focus on the sentence. So the last one, say it again. Pay attention to the plurals and also the tense of the sentence.
After the age of computer,
Or you could say in the
people.
age of computer, right?
After
No, in
I
this
have
age.
used after.
But why? It's not over. In the age, it is the age of computer and the internet.
Okay. In the age of computer, they people Iranian people have connected to other countries and other cultures.
Okay,
They
Shirin,
used.
I'm not sure you can say people have connected because you have to connect something to something else. The other sentence that you said was correct. You can use connection in here. Can you say it again with connection?
In the age of computer, Iranian people have connection to other cultures.
Okay, now wait. Shirin, I know that in the past you used the word and the verb get. And you're familiar with how to use it. Can you use get in here and connect it to connect and make that sentence? In the age of computer and the internet?
Iranian people got connect.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. Got to connect.
Got to connect to the other cultures and they learned some things like Valentine and Halloween, Thanksgiving, and something like that. And during these years, they celebrate.
Okay, now wait.
Valentine.
I'm sorry, Shirin. Wait. You said during these years. Instead of that, I think you better use another adjective, not these years, because you haven't mentioned what years. You just said in the age of computer and the internet, that's okay. But instead of these years, that's very vague. You better use another word, an adjective for this. What? What years?
During
خواهید بگید مثلا سالهای اخیر.
those
Right?
last years.
سالهای اخیر. سالهای اخیر چون یه چیز جدیدیه.
Recently.
Yes, you could say recently or recent years. Yes, recently or recent years. Yes.
Recent years. They celebrate Halloween and
now wait
especially
again. Wait. You learned that in order to talk about a new trend of doing something, you use a specific tense. What is it? It's something new. People didn't used to do this in the past. Present what?
Present perfect?
No. In the grammar book, didn't you study that? That's lesson 2. Lesson 2. Present continuous. Yes, present continuous. For example, people are buying iPhones these days. People are buying, I don't know, what's that? T-ball these days. I don't know. Okay, so it's a new trend. People didn't used to do that in the past. It's a new trend. So celebrating Valentine's Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, etc. is a new trend. Now I want you to go back and say it in present continuous. And use recent and recently, etc.
During recent years, people are celebrating some ceremony like Valentine, Halloween, and something like that.
I'm sorry for interrupting. You must really want to kill me now. I understand that. Okay, but I didn't pay attention to that part. I said recent, but if you have to use recently, then you have to use present perfect. Okay, forget about recent and talk about the present time. I'm sorry. Use present continuous. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Okay, so when you're talking,
I have used.
Yes, with recent and recently. Yes, with recent and recently, don't use present continuous in this way, in that sentence. Okay? Just if you're talking about recently and recent years, you can say what they've been connecting to the, I don't know, the West, the world of new ceremonies, Christian ceremonies, etc. But to talk about the new trend, use present continuous. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Okay. پس اینجوری بگم. During recent years, people have celebrated new ceremony like Valentine and Halloween and something like that.
Okay.
But in my opinion, all of them, it's not necessary.
No, go back now. Now talk about this. I said recently, or during I meant this. During recent years, people have learned about new ceremonies. That's the present perfect part. Now present continuous, you're talking about the new trend. They are celebrating Halloween. They are celebrating Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. Like that, okay? Okay, go on.
I got it. But in my opinion, it's, for example, the religious ceremony and religious ceremony and the Western ceremony. For myself, it doesn't make sense. I don't like them, and I don't understand why I have to be happy and celebrate it, because I don't have any soul connection with them. But I like...
You don't have any what connection? Soul?
I don't... Translation. Soul. Yes. ارتباط روحی باش ندارم.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't get why you used soul in here. Because when you say, yes, for a ceremony. Because when you say it in Farsi, I don't understand it either. Why should you have ارتباط روحی with a ceremony? What do you mean?
It doesn't make me happy.
So don't say ارتباط روحی, okay? Use another word.
I can't understand the reason.
That's more logical.
The celebration. Yes. And but for example, for Nowruz, I love Nowruz because everything changed. Everything changed. Everything changes, and it's a new year, and also is a spring, the first day of spring, and I love it. And the other ceremony that I like it's Yalda.
No. Shirin, we're talking about things that you think people shouldn't celebrate, okay? We'll talk about that later. But for example, you gave us instances like Halloween, Thanksgiving, etc., that people have recently learned about and are celebrating these days, which you do not like. And you said you don't like them because it doesn't make sense to you, and you don't like them, they don't make you happy. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the reason why these don't make you happy? Just because they're not Iranian holidays, or just because you don't really like them? You don't really like the concept behind these holidays? Which one?
Both of them.
Both of them.
I don't. Yes, I don't like the reason behind this celebrations, and also I don't like the way of celebrating in this ceremony.
On these holidays. On these holidays.
These
Why do you
holidays,
mean by
yes.
the way of celebrating? Can you explain more? What do you mean?
You know, in Iran, when people want to celebrate something, they waste a lot of time and a lot of money, and it's and makes this celebration very
luxurious,
and it's something for show off. Luxurious, and it's something for show off, and they want just to present themselves by this celebration.
Should they just want to, not want just, yes, they just want to present themselves, to show off, but that was a good word, yes, they want to show off, that's why you don't like it.
And
so Shirin, if that's one of the reasons, what if someone celebrates Nowruz and Yalda, which you like, and also Halloween and Thanksgiving, but not in a luxurious way, but in an ordinary way, just like the way they celebrate Nowruz and Yalda? Would you appreciate that or not?
Yes, but for example, for Halloween and Valentine, it's not for our culture, and I can understand the reason, and you know, there is no in our generation, and it's very new. For example, for me, maybe for Ghazal, after a long time, she will make sense, but
no,
for me
it will make sense. To her it will make sense. Yes,
it will make sense, but for me it's just a picture, and it's just a because there is no root in my past with this. ریشه‌ای در من نداری.
Okay, you're translating. Don't say that. See, every time you want to translate, think about what you want to say. Okay, maybe the translation is not good, like this one. Like the one you said.
There is no good connection.
There's no connection, yes.
There is not connection with this and in my past and my last generation, and it's very new.
You can use ancestors in here. Ancestors is Aba Ajdad. Okay, they didn't celebrate. You can say our ancestors didn't celebrate Halloween, right? And to add to that, Shirin, I'd say, why celebrate Halloween when we have Chashanbe Suri, right? It's more ancient and more logical, isn't it, Jess?
Okay.
Yes.
And it's my
yes.
And it's my. There are my reasons for this.
Okay. Okay. So you think they shouldn't be celebrated just because?
I can't make a rule for others, but it's for myself and my just for myself. But for example, if one day Ghazal wants to celebrate this ceremony, I will agree. These holidays, I will agree. Maybe she like it, but for myself, it's just wasting time, and it's not necessary. And
I agree with you, Shireen, but I cannot for the life of me think of a reason to justify this. You know, we don't like it. We think that Nowruz should be celebrated, not Halloween, but I cannot convince a youngster not to do that.
Yes, exactly.
Have you ever
for
thought
example,
about it? How can yes. The new generation likes it.
yes, like she likes it, and if she celebrates, and I let her do this because I always say if there is something that makes you happy, you you have to do it, and maybe it doesn't make sense for me, but
to me it doesn't make sense to me. I think, Shirin, the reason why we don't like this is because we're afraid of something. We're afraid that maybe one day everything about Nowruz and Yalda and Charshanbe Suri will be forgotten. We are afraid that maybe they will be replaced by the Western culture that's superficial compared to ours. Maybe that's why, right? Maybe
but everything is relatively
relative.
Relatively.
No, not relatively.
And
everything is relative.
And there is not exact rule for everything, and maybe for myself, after 10 years later, I would love it.
No, Beza, don't say it. Shirin, we don't say 10 years later. What do we say? We say 10 years later if you're talking about the past. In 1980, she was born. 10 years later.
Okay.
But you're talking about
10
the future.
years from.
Say it.
10 years from now.
Yes, very good.
10 years from. 10 years from now, maybe I would love it.
Yes.
God knows.
Yes. Maybe I will love it. God knows. Who knows? God knows. Yes. But Shirin, if you, not if, but when you move to another country, to Australia, as you've been planning to, would you like to tell other people, Australians, your neighbors, your Australian friends, that you have Nowruz and Yalda? Would you like to invite them over and tell them about these holidays?
Yes, why not? It's a reason for gathering and finding good friends, and also I like to present our country in a good way.
Yes, in a good way.
Present.
Yes, present.
In a good way.
Very good. That is good. Thank you. Let me go ask Beza about the second part of the question. Thank you. Thank you, Shirin.
About lion.
Yes. What did you say? I didn't catch that one.
About lion and boxing.
Okay. Yes. Fortunately, no one celebrates lions or boxing. I don't know.
Maybe he knows some celebrations.
Some ceremony. Maybe there is a Lion Day in our calendar, which we're not aware of. Yes, Boxing Day. Isn't that the name of a movie? Boxing Day. I don't know. Okay, so Besat, have you thought about the second part of the topic? Is there anything that people in our country mourn which you think they shouldn't? What and why?
Yeah, I think specifically in our country we have a lot of events in which people try to people try to mourn, which in my opinion are not necessarily at all. And
not necessary. Did you say necessarily? Not necessary.
They are not necessarily. They are not necessary. Yes, necessary at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what?
And for example, when they try to mourn for those people who passed away, for example, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And
but wait, Bezat, it's I think just mourning, no for after it. Let me check. You mourn something. Mourning something. Have you heard mourning for something? I cannot
no.
find mourn for. No, that was pure translation. We just mourn something.
Yeah.
Or mourn the death
Mourn,
of
yeah.
someone, or mourn the loss of someone, but not mourn for. Okay? So you were saying when they
Yes.
mourn the loss of someone who passed away
When
1,000
they
years ago.
mourn the loss of someone who has passed away 1,000 years ago.
Passed away,
and
not passed away.
Passed away.
Yes.
Passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we have a lot of cases like that
Mm-hmm.
in our country, and I think it's going to be more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And
but
they try to.
That's a kind of a ceremony. That's not real mourning. I meant real mourning, really crying for something, really grieving for it. You know, like when someone really dies and people cry like that. The fact that you mentioned, that is true, of course, but it's a ceremony. It's not real, an actual mourning.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, something.
Yeah, for actual mourning, it differs.
Mm-hmm.
It is different in different parts of our country because of their culture. For example, I had the experience to live in different cities.
I had the experience of living.
Of living in different cities in in Amol, Tehran, Shiraz, Bushehr, Khorramabad, and I know that the people mourn in different ways.
Yeah.
For example, in Khorramabad, in Amol, if, for example, someone loses a beloved one, it is a tradition, and it's not good if you do not mourn and shout and put خودتو بندازی رو زمین چی میشه؟
What? چیو بندازی زمین؟
خودتو بندازی رو
Drop
زمین.
yourself on the floor. You drop yourself on the floor.
And drop yourself on the floor, and
really,
it is a good thing. And yeah,
you're not speaking figuratively.
Yeah.
You're being serious.
Yes, I know.
Oh, I see.
Especially for maybe 10 years ago. It is like a tradition, and you, especially, for example, when someone died, women should do that.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I understand.
And but in other cities, for example, in Shiraz and Tehran, I haven't seen these scenes. Or I can say I saw.
Okay, Bezat, instead of see, use another word, another verb.
I observe.
I haven't observed. No, that's too formal for such a situation. Something else. I'll give you a hint. It starts with W. See what's correct, of course.
Watch?
No. I want you to say شاهد هم چیزی نبودم. How do you say that?
Witness.
I haven't witnessed this in Tehran. You could say that, yes.
I haven't witnessed this in Tehran and Shiraz, yes. But I think during these years, it's going to be less and less, especially in north parts, I mean, Amol and other cities. But I'm not aware of Khorramabad because I was there many years ago. But as you know, they are very strict in these,
not strict. Another word.
Serious.
No.
They are very serious.
Yeah, serious makes sense.
I
But
know they are
yes,
serious.
yes, serious makes sense. Yes, but I want you to make use another word. In here, I think it would be better if you talked about the تعصب that is there. تعصبی که باعث میشه این فرهنگ وجود داره. How do you say that in English? How do you say متعصبن؟ تعصب دارن روی این قضیه. It starts with P.
Oh yes, I forgot the متعصب.
It starts with P. PR. PR.
Persist.
No, you're close.
Persist.
No, PRE. And then J. I'm giving you away. Prejudiced. Prejudice. Does it make sense?
Prejudice.
Yeah. Prejudiced.
Prejudice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're prejudiced.
And
yes.
they are prejudiced in, yes. They are good people, but they are prejudiced in some situations. Can I say?
Yes.
And yes, or for example, for Ashura, I remember that they put themselves in a, who's a gill.
Mud is gill, of course. And we can say pool, mud pool.
Mud, yeah. Mud pool, yes. They
swim in a mud pool?
Put themselves, yeah, like swimming, but قلب میزنن.
I don't know how to say قلب زدن. So they don't swim.
Yeah.
They just, you can say they move in a mud pool or a pool of mud. But I think about قلب زدن. Go on.
Yeah, or as you know, in other cities, for example, where in Azerbaijan and Tabriz, I saw they, like to hit themselves, for example, on their head with a
hit
knife.
Themselves, you said.
Hit themselves with a knife. In Ashura, yes. And these are, I think, different kinds of mourning and, the traditions that are not necessary at all.
Yes.
And
excuse me, Bezat, that's
I do not
rolling.
agree.
You could say they roll around in a pool of mud.
Yes, yes.
They roll around in a pool of mud. Yes, go on, please.
But on the other hand, we have other celebrations like, Nowruz and Sizde Bedar, which I like the best.
No,
and
not what you like, Bezat. We're talking about things that people celebrate and you don't like. Okay? First, you covered the first part, the things that people mourn and you don't like and you think they shouldn't. Now, talk about the things people celebrate and you think they should not be celebrating.
I cannot say that they shouldn't celebrate, for example, for our traditional events like Mehregan or Jashn Sadeh or something like that. But I try to watch and enjoy and accompany them who wants to celebrate these events.
No. Go back, please. Go back. I try to watch and enjoy. Say it again.
And be a company.
No. That part was okay. The problem was with the relative clause. Say it again. I try to watch and enjoy and accompany them.
And accompany those who celebrate these celebrations.
Very good. Celebrate these holidays or these events.
Yes.
Yeah. You mean people who celebrate Mehregan, for example?
Yes.
So you think that one of those holidays or events that should not be celebrated is Mehregan, but you're okay with other people celebrating it.
Yes, I try to observe and enjoy, but on my own, I'm not the person who, you know, who would go and, you know, start to celebrate these events.
Why?
But when other people, because they are not that important to me, and maybe I do not enjoy, or I have no connection with these events, or I'm not aware of the, you know, علت مثلا این رو نمیدونم. I'm not aware of the reason or the cause of, yeah,
so,
of the
Beza, do you mean that if
these
someone
events.
explains the causes, you will celebrate these? If that's the reason.
In this way, I will enjoy more.
Yeah, you will just enjoy more, but you won't celebrate anyway.
No, just Isabel and
just Isabel
and Nowruz.
And Nowruz. Not even Yalda.
And not even Yalda.
Oh my God!
Not
why?
even Yalda.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm not a
I don't
Yalda
know.
fan. You could say that.
I'm not a Yalda fan.
Yeah. Okay. Why? There must be a reason. Because it's not an
Because
off
in
day.
Yalda,
Because it's not an off day.
in Yalda, yeah, in Yalda, for example, enough what?
An off day. Off day.
Yes, because in Yalda you are supposed to stay بیدار بودن, to stay awake.
Yes. Also, instead
for a
of
long
stay
time.
awake, what else can you say instead of stay awake? A more informal one.
Get away.
No, not get
No.
away.
You have to, for example,
I'm sure you know this. It's very easy. It's just a preposition.
Yes.
On, in, at, after, before. What prepositions do you know? Just a preposition.
You have to be on.
No. Preposition plus a verb. What did you say, Shirin? You just said something. What did you say?
Stay on.
Stay on.
Stay.
Stay on.
No, not on, but stay is the verb, yes. Now, add just one preposition or particle. Stay awake or stay. It starts with you.
Awake.
No.
Stay.
It's just two letters, and it starts with you.
Stay up.
Yes, you stay up. Yes, you have to stay awake or stay up. Yes, go on, Bezad.
Yeah, in Yalda you you have to stay on.
For holidays,
on Yalda you have to
always
stay
use on because they're all days, and for days the preposition is on. So on Yalda, you have to stay up.
On Yalda you have to stay up, maybe until midnight, and exactly the day after you have to wake up and go to
work. So the reason,
it's not a
the reason is because it's not an off day. That's your reason for not liking Yalda. But if it was an off day, then you would like it.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So that's your only reason for not liking Yalda? Just having to stay up?
It is one of them.
What else?
Because when I compare Yalda with Izdevadar and other ceremonies, I think I like them better. And this is not the one that I like, and I haven't find anything on Yalda like other people say.
Like what?
They start because they talk about Yalda a lot. start to prepare themselves for Yalda. But when you experience Yalda, for me, it's just a routine
Nice.
day, and you have to stay at home, and you don't go out, and you don't do anything special. So I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, Shirin, how about you? Do you like
It
Yalda?
it doesn't have
Yes,
excitement.
I like it because for my grandfather read Hafiz for us, and I don't know فال. He فال میگرفت
I don't
برامون.
know how to say that, but you could say it's a kind of fortune telling. فال گرفتن is fortune telling, right? In English. Fortune telling. So he did he did fortune telling by reading poetries of Hafiz. You could say that. Yes.
He did fortune telling by reading Hafiz, and my grandmother prepared a lot of delicious meals like pomegranate.
No, those are not meals, Shirin. Delicious foods. Delicious food like...
Delicious food.
Yes. Like?
Pomegranate and... Pomegranate. Pomegranate. And labu. And
labu, I know labu. Forgot that. What? How do you say labu in English?
And what? I don't know.
Yes, I knew that. I forgot. Yes, go on. I'll find it.
Red road? Red road?
No, not that. But go on. I'll find it. Go on.
And my grandfather...
Sorry, beetroot.
Beetroot. Yeah. Beetroot. And my grandfather wrote some notes for all of us and gave it to us. And I think the reason that you like some celebration,
some holidays.
It depends on some holidays. Yes. It depends on your childhood.
No, wait. Wait, Shirin. You said the reason why you like some holidays, it depends on your childhood.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Depends.
Very good. Depends. Yes.
On childhood.
Yes.
So, our childhood. Yeah. Because, for example, Behzad doesn't like it because he doesn't have a good memory from childhood.
Yes.
But on the other hand, I have a very good memory about. On the other hand, I have a good memory from Yalda.
A memory of Yalda.
Yeah.
Is that true, Behzad? You don't have a good memory of Yalda from your childhood?
Maybe in my childhood on Yaldas and other ceremonies I was playing with leopards and lions.
Yes, you were thinking about that. That's why I didn't think about that. Yes, he wants to have a holiday on which he can watch a lot of lions and leopards fight with each other and hunt and, I don't know, sleep and eat. Yes, that's the kind of holiday he likes. I recommend...
Yeah, whatever that has excitement.
I recommend this this area. I don't remember the name. There's this Mexican man who used to live in the US who was really rich.
Yes.
He calls himself Papa Bear. Do you know him? Papa Bear? He speaks Spanish. Yes, Papa Bear. That's Baba Khairse or something. And he Yeah, it's he started a shelter in Mexico, and he rescued a shelter. Yes, that's پناهگاه, shelter. Yes, that's the name is, yes, BJWT. It stands for Black Jaguar, White Tiger. Papa Bear started this shelter and started rescuing a lot of jaguars and tigers and lions from all over the world.
Yeah.
He was really rich and he sold everything he had and he put his money in this. And he has this application. And if you apply, and if you're not in one of those sanctioned countries in like Iran, you can win a trip to his shelter and spend 3 days with the lions and jaguars there. Go and find it.
I like that very much.
Yeah, I hope you get there one
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
We were planning to have a trip. We were planning to have a trip to Africa.
Yes.
Before, you know, before they, not the corona and dollar rate, we have changes in dollar rate. But unfortunately,
so you have
now,
to say we had a plan, not we have. We had a plan.
Yeah, we had a plan. Yeah. To see these, you know, animals.
Yes. Yes, in the wild.
Close.
In the wild. From up close, you could
Yes,
say.
yes.
From up close and in the wild.
Close or in the...
Yes, but in this shelter, the animals are not caged. They're not caged. A lot of them are there since childhood. I don't know what word I can use for that. There are lots of lion cubs and different animals from the feline family there. You can go there and enjoy. It's not a zoo. It's not a zoo. He doesn't just allow everyone to visit. You should win a trip there. So maybe you can go there.
Cross your finger for us.
What?
Cross your finger for us.
Yeah, sure, of course. And if you get there, take a photo and send it to me. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So the holidays that we were talking about this, I went off topic. The holidays that you like are just Nowruz and Sizde Bedar. You don't like any other. But Shirin likes Nowruz and Sizde Bedar and also Yalda. Shirin.
No, I don't like Sizde Bedar.
Oh, you don't
because
like yes?
Because my parents were employee.
What?
Were
Were
employee.
Not.
My parents were employee and they had to go to work after Sizde Bedar, and we all raised.
Hated
we never.
Bedar.
Yes, we hated Sizde Bedar,
and
my mom asked me about my exercise, homework, my homework, and I had to prepare for school, and it was very bad.
And horrible, yes. And we couldn't stay for a long time at our relatives' houses. We had to just go back home in the afternoon before it was night, because we had to, as you said, prepare the homework. Yeah, you just reminded me of those horrible days. I hated Peke Noruzi, and we had to do all the exercises there. Did you have Peke Noruzi too?
Yes, it was.
I think they just wanted us to hate Nowruz and Sizde Bedar. That's why they gave us that.
Exactly. And when my mother exactly in Sizde Bedar punished me for on Sizde Bedar punished me for this cake and
for not doing
it. I used to do it during the first 2-3 days of Nowruz, so that I could play the rest of the Nowruz. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yes, I did it, but something like in
That's composition. Composition writing.
Composition. I didn't like to write. I didn't like to write a composition, and I started to write them on Sinzabeda.
Oh, yes. Such a horrible memory. I understand you. I understand. How about you, Beza? Didn't you have Pekinoruzi to do? Why do you like Sizdabeda? I don't get it.
On Sizdabeda, I remember we were free and we had so excitement to start the day.
So much excitement.
So much excitement.
You're from another planet.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that. How could you be excited? Excited for what? School? You were excited for school?
No, for we had a lot of things to do on Sizdabeda.
We had
a lot of exercises, a lot of food to eat, and all the family members and my cousins.
You mean your homework?
Yes.
You liked your homework?
No. Like
sports.
Football.
Sports. A lot of sports to play. Yes.
A lot of sports to play. Like football, like Mataddari, and a lot of things to do.
After football, what did you say? Like what?
Vasadari.
What is that?
Vasati.
Okay. It's a kind of handball, I suppose, right? I'm saying that. I'm not sure if they call it that. Because it was hands and ball. So yeah, okay. That's why you liked it. And you didn't get to do all those during Nowruz? You had to wait until Sizdabadar?
Yes, because during the first 12 days of spring, we had to, we were obliged to go to our
visit them. Visit your relatives.
Family's place and visit them. And
didn't you like this part?
Yeah,
you could get lucky money.
No, it's not.
And visit your relatives and have a lot of pastries.
Yeah, for the most part, I didn't like that.
Why?
But for our close relatives, like my uncles, I liked that because I had the opportunity to play with my cousins.
Ah, I see.
And yes, but for our remote relatives that you had to go
visit,
and see them.
Visit, they say distant relatives. Okay? I never heard remote relatives.
Distant,
yes. You have close relatives or distant ones.
Relatives.
Yes, distant relatives. I never heard remote.
For the distant ones, for distant relatives, it was not a pleasure, and I was not happy about that.
Yes. But Bezat, how do you say AD in English?
I
just said it. Lucky money. Lucky money. It's not exactly that, but that's how you can say it. Lucky money is AD. Okay, didn't you used to get lucky money from the relatives that you visited?
Yeah, it was a must, I think.
Yeah.
And
didn't you like it that you had to, visit them, but you'd wait for the end of the visit when you wanted to say goodbye and gather the lucky money?
Yeah.
Didn't you like that part?
I remember I used to, count on them for different families.
Yes.
Yeah. For different families, for example, I expect my uncle to. I expected for example, my grand uncle. I can say.
Great uncle.
But yeah, for my great uncle, for example, that amount of money, and for others, and I have you know, حساب کتاب.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I see. How about you, Shirin? How about you? Did you used to get lucky money? Did your relatives give you? Yes. Did you like Behzad count on them? Yeah.
Yes, it was very nice, and I compared my, for example, my aunts. For example, one of them gave me more, and you know, we had some laughing, funny time, and my little brother wrote which one how many pays, and
how many what? How much? How much anyone would pay? How much anyone would pay?
And at the end of the Nowruz, he told us which one was the best one.
The more generous one, the most generous one.
Yes.
I see.
And he said, for example, Amme Sal is...
Oh, really? That was funny. I see. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, okay. That's really funny.
He announced us that Amme Sal, for example, is...
Did you really mention Amme for that? Because that's funny. Amme Sal, yeah.
No.
You're just giving an instance. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes,
that's funny.
And he kept them. He kept
the
them,
lucky money?
and
You mean the lucky money or the report card?
No, the report card.
I see, okay.
And
I see. Okay, that was funny. We just forced our parents to visit our distant relatives because we wanted to gather the highest amount of lucky money. You know, we would call we would tell our parents, "Why don't we go visit Uncle blah blah?" We didn't even know the name, okay, or Aunt blah blah, and they really thought that we wanted to visit them. But my brother and sisters and I, we just thought about different relatives that we could visit and gather more lucky money. And when we went there to visit them, our parents would say that, yeah, the children said, let's go visit Mr. Blah Blah, and they really missed you. And they didn't know why we wanted to go and visit them. Yeah, okay.
Yes, exactly.
Those were good days. Or Yadesh Bekhair, how do you say that in English? How do you say Yadesh Bekhair? Those were the days. Those were the days.
Oh, those were the days.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, Shirin, do you think it's a good custom? It's a good custom to give lucky money to children during Nowruz?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
It was very good.
Do you still
Because
practice this? Do you do that during Nowruz? Do you pay lucky money to the children of the relatives when they visit?
Yes.
A few of them.
Just the good guys, not the bad ones. You have a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the good girls and good boys get lucky money. A few of them. Okay.
It makes it makes a good relationship, and they make a good picture in their eyes, and
in their minds.
And
in their minds. It's a good
in
memory.
their mind.
They make a good memory.
Yes.
Why not?
And
yes, go
you
on.
know, this action have a good feeling and has a good feeling, and why not?
Yeah. No, not why not. I agree with you. But some people say that instead of giving lucky money, you could buy them gifts because that's more personal. Because when you give away money, it's easy. You just take out your wallet and pay them something. But if you buy them presents, it means that you put some thought into that, and you thought about things that could make this child happy, that could make that child happy. Don't you think so?
It's very difficult. You have to, spend a lot of time
Yes, that's what I
and
said.
money.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yes.
It's more personal, and it
It
shows
is
that you put a
possible.
lot of thought on it. Yes.
Yeah, it is possible when you want to do that for example, 2 or 3 children. But when you have to go and visit a lot of relatives during a day,
Yes,
and it's like a competition. Yeah, during the day, and it's like a competition in those days.
Yeah.
You do not have enough time, and most of the shops are closed during Nowruz.
Yeah, no, you have to do that before Nowruz. Like people in the US and Europe do that in December. That's before Christmas.
Yeah.
I do it, but for my close family.
No.
And some people that
not
are
close family. You have just one or two. You have just one family. Close
relatives.
Yes.
Relatives. Like my nephew and my cousins and my little brother.
Don't you think that they
and
prefer the lucky money?
I I gave them both.
So you give them
lucky
both.
money
Plus a gift.
and yes, and a gift.
And a gift. Yes.
And I put this lucky money in the gift.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
And thoughtful. Yes. How about you, Besat?
And
yes, you were saying.
Most of the time I print a picture of a good picture with a good memory behind them, and I put in the frame, and also I give them name, and I also give them lucky money, both of them.
Yeah, that's very, very Western, because that's what Americans do during the holidays. Before the holidays, they usually take a photo, a specific photo that they like, and they write down their greetings and post it to their relatives. And that's funny. That's
I
funny.
didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's from Western country.
No. And not that you took it from them. I said that they do that too. Yeah, that's just nice. That's nice because you said you find something there behind which there is a memory, and you want to remind them of that good memory. That's a good thing to do. So Bezat, you were saying?
Yeah, we have some guys on both sides. I mean, my family members and Shirin's family members that yes, that we usually try to give them lucky money each year, and I give the honor of this to Shirin, and she only and asks me, about the amount of money that she wants to spend on that, and I, like a generous and gentleman, do agree.
Yeah.
He does that. He usually does that.
Okay, good. So you, Shirin, are the experienced one in gift giving. That's good. You're the gift giver of the family, you could say.
I am the observer.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you say check. That's good. Okay, and when was Shirin the last time you received lucky money during Nowruz? When was it? You know, because they just give it to children.
Last year.
Last year.
Really?
Her mother, yeah.
Yes, my mother and my father always give us lucky money.
Really? You or your child? You or Ghazal?
No, me, Behzad, and
Ghazal,
Ghazal.
yes.
I see, okay, that's so nice. Okay, so Behzad, your answer would be the same then?
Yes, yes. We have this on both sides, and it's like a traditional costume.
No.
Can I say?
A tradition?
And,
no, it's like a tradition or it's a custom? It's a tradition or
custom,
a custom?
yes. Custom, and we yeah, we accept this lucky money.
Oh, please,
because
we accept this lucky money. Of course you accept it. What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, we accept your lucky money. Okay. We don't accept the lucky money from other people, but we accept it from you.
Amount of that, yeah, the amount of that money that they give us are not that much.
Is not.
It's not that much, but like for example, we were a child, but I like the feeling, and I want it to continue for my children, and not than that.
Yeah, for the generations to come, you could say the generation. So are your parents the only people among your relatives who still give you lucky money during Nowruz?
Actually, yeah, they are the only ones.
Before Ghazal was born, they gave us, but after that, always they give to Ghazal.
They always give like the lucky money to Ghazal. I see. Okay. Those were the days. That's good.
Those were the days, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. It was really fun. And
thank you.
You're welcome, dear. And see you next session.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too,
Bye
dear.
bye.
You too. Bye.